Usually, if I'm happy, I'm singing. If I'm not singing, then I'm just doing okay. But yeah, I do use music for an escape. I'm Edward Washington. I'm a singer. I'm Alaskan. Kind of what got me into music was my family. Love me like you used to. Love me, kiss me like you. And went to UAA, studied music. That's my passion and something I've really been pursuing here in this community. In the past, I actually struggled a lot with depression. I really wasn't happy with the circumstances of my life. So I would kind of create my own world in music. I've struggled with, having suicidal thoughts. Thankfully, I had a lot of family and I actually sought out counseling. That really helped me get out of a rough spot. When the world gets too heavy, put it on my back. COVID hit and we started our hunker down. You don't see anyone out on the street sick. So it's just this idea until you lose someone. I actually had a cousin die due to COVID. I feel like it's a battle every day mentally. It's how well can I regulate my mind and love everybody or try to. It's really hard right now. Things are super divisive. She wanted to kick me out. And I had nowhere to go because it had struck me too. My job was gone. I was a substitute teacher. The next day, the police were knocking at my door. At this point, we've all seen a lot of the really gruesome killings of Black people across the nation by police. And so I'm living in fear of that. That and COVID's all happening simultaneously. This was used to unlawfully evict me. If this world makes you crazy. I wonder how many people, and especially Black people, Black men, that have gone through that. It's just tragic to know that happens to people and that might set their life off in a whole other route. True colors shining through. I'm a behavioral health technician. I work with kids. I work in places that require background checks. And this is a blemish, and all it took was this false accusation. I was raised to be above reproach. Thankfully, I've learned a lot over the years, and I feel more grounded. So it didn't knock me over. I was forced to kind of feel all of those feelings and try to make sense of this. Oh, I live in this place where I don't have a voice. I started doing activism. No justice, no peace. Not a ton, I ain't Martin Luther King or nothing, but this community is so beautiful and wonderful. People of all colors are coming together to expect more of this country. If I tell you I can't breathe, would you not believe me? Treat me like the men dying on my TV. I come from people that deal with these things and dealt with worse. It's the reality of where we're at, and the best I can do is just keep shining. I think it's a time to be mindful. It's a time to grow. Find your pod, get exercise, go outside, stay masked up, pick up a craft, pick up a hobby. I learned how to play bass. I'm not gonna lie, it's easy to get discouraged and think things may not get better, but a lot of us have hope. And it comes from leaning on each other, forming bonds, building a community, That's the mentality Black people have had to have for a long time. Yeah. We gonna be all right. Brother, 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 there's way too many of you dying. You know we've got to find a way to bring some love in